All right, gang. Let me go ahead and uh, get rid of this cursor there. Okay. Um, we are going to be learning how to put together our different puzzle pieces, and um, it's going to be tricky. And I'm going to try and go slowly. Remember that you can pause your um, video anytime you need to and backtrack a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started on this. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of our friend Yahoo. And now this time, instead of us going over and using a tool right off the bat, we are going to go up here to this folder up here. And, maybe I should have that spotlight on. So we're going to go up here to this folder and we're going to click on that. And we're going to go down to where it says insert. And we are going to be inserting from our Google Drive. And we have to insert from our DM Google SketchUp folder. And the first piece that I'm going to open up is going to be the yellow piece. So I'm going to go ahead, I can click on that and select it. And hello, where are you? Oh, there. I think it's really small on there. Well, let's just set her down there and go to, oh, jeepers, extends. There we go. Whoa, that's kind of unusual. So let me rotate this guy. I'm going to put it about like that. And then I am going to zoom out. Okay, and I'm going to just turn this a little bit more. Oops. About like, oh, geez, doesn't matter. Anyhow, so what we've got is part A in there, which is the yellow piece. And I think what we'll do is now bring in part B, which is the green piece. So I'm going to go back up here, go to insert, and this time we're going to open up the green piece. And there we go. I'm going to just set that right over here. And so right now these are kind of parallel to one another. And when we look at our cube, part B is 90 degrees to part A. So we need to rotate our part here. So to do that, we're going to go here to move, and there is a rotate command. And now you see that there is a protractor, and it will go on different surfaces. Right now it's green when it's on that vertical surface, goes back to blue on that side, and red over here. We're going to start out with it here. Okay, so you can just set it right there by the B. The lines on the protractor, kind of like where the smile would be of a mouth of a emoji. Make sure that's parallel to, say, this line right there where I'm at. So I'm going to go ahead and click then. Now it's in place. And now you can see I am able to rotate it, and I'm not going to click. But what I want to do is pull this way out because it's easier for us to see where we're going to be rotating it. Now, right underneath where I am pointing, where we put our measurements in, we also can put the angle in. So I'm going to go ahead and click now, and now I'm going to start rotating because we need to rotate. And you can see now, I didn't click again, but I'm at 16.6 degrees. And I can keep turning, or I can simply just put in the value that I need. So we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. So I'm going to type in 90 and hit enter. Okay. So now our part is still parallel, but we at least have now got these sections lined up. So I know that, not lined up, but they are the two parts that are going to eventually have to meet up. So I'm going to need to rotate this one more time, because if I turn my part A to part B, you can see that the B needs to be backwards. So we're going to go ahead and rotate this. So here we go. I'm going on this plane. I know that's probably hard for you to see, that green on the green, but there is a green protractor on that green surface. I'm going to click. Again, I am going to extend out. I want to make sure I am staying parallel. Okay, I don't want to start going at an angle right away. I want to stay parallel. And I'm going to click that second time. And now I'm going to start rotating. And again, what I want to do is right underneath there, we're going to type in 90 degrees and enter. And now we have that part positioned the way that we need it. Okay. Now comes the tricky part, where we actually need to bring this piece in together with that. And it's really kind of tricky, so I'm going to try and do my best to give you a little bit of a helpful point. So here, what the hay bale? I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry about that. I need to go to this right here. And again, I'm going to go now from the protractor or rotate to move. So what now I want to do is I want to click on this corner right there, because we need to join this to another corner. And if I selected here, there's nowhere to join that. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this corner here. Now, we need to get that so that I can get that corner to match up with this corner. Okay? So it may take some work. I'm going to go over to this corner and then work. Whoops. Let's start that again. And now I'll kind of work my way. there I have it where it needs to go. And again, it might take you more time and effort than what I'm doing, but got that put in place. So we are now 2 pieces into our assembly. So the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and jump to another part. So first I'm going to oops, here we go. I'm going to just zoom this. Oh, not that one, sorry. You don't need to do this. I'm just wanting to zoom it a little bit out and maybe move it just a hair. There we go. So what I think we'll do is go ahead and come back up here. And this time we're going to bring in the pink piece. So I'm on this. I'm going to go to Insert and to my drive and into my SketchUp folder. And I'm going to look for the pink piece and select that. And there that is. Okay, now, one of the great things about having these letters on is that I can see how they need to go. And when I look at A, oops, and then rotate it to where E is, I see that our E is going to need to be facing backwards so that it looks like a 3. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate this. So again, grab that rotate tool, and I'm going to just come right on the pink piece right up on top. And now I'm going to extend out. Again, I want to make sure that I'm starting with a straight line. Okay, so I'm going to first move my head here. And I want to make sure I'm staying straight, which the line should be, the dotted line should be red. So make sure it's red, extend out a ways, and then you can click. And now I'm going to start rotating. And this time, our rotation down at the bottom again, we need to enter 180. And enter. And now I have that E turned around and it is looking like a 3. So now we're going to need to rotate it on one of its sides, which I might have to turn this. Let me orbit my screen. I'm going to just turn it like that and go back here to the rotate command. Bring it over here, and it is red. Red is what we see when we are turned and looking from the right side. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to extend out. And it's hard to see. Your eyes are probably well enough that you can see, but there is a light green line. So I'm just going to keep extending out, and then I'm going to click, and now we're going to start rotating this way, and we're going to enter 90 and hit enter. And now we've got this where it needs to be. So I'm going to rotate this or orbit our whole project back. And now we're going to put this in place. So I know that this corner up here needs to join against that corner. So here is that command for move. I am going to come over to this corner and try and get it to join up with that corner there, which no, I'm not quite there. There we go. Aha. And there we go. We've got, oh no. Oh, jeepers, D-Man, you stooge. There. Got it in place. I'm going to just come over here and click on my orbit tool. And there we have that. Now, I think what we'll do is call that a good day's work. So let's go up here to save. And we are going to save this as Eraser Cube Assembly. ASSEMBLY. Eraser Cube Assembly. I'm going to say OK. And we're going to put this in our folder. And once it's saved, go full screen and then take a screenshot of that and put it on the slide. Okay, good job. Tomorrow I'm not going to use the spotlight. All right, okay, we'll see you later.